I'm sorry, kiddo, I really am. You have a good soul. And I hate giving good people bad news.
I'm not Rachel Leigh Cook. He's not Sam Page, but we did watch 2023's Rescuing Christmas.
I don't hate Christmas. I just don't know how much more of it I can take. But I really wish
Christmas would disappear.
Who's Santa? I did a very silly thing. I made a wish that Christmas would disappear.
Which answers the question, whatever happened to Rachel Leigh Cook?
I have done all of the things Christmas, okay? The shopping, the wrapping. We went to the pageant.
She does Hallmark movies now, apparently, I guess.
And I love her for that.
Because Auntie is not defined by her past relationships. Got that, Olivia?
I was going to sum it up in a sentence.
Go ahead.
As part of a promotion to help get Christmas celebrated more fervently, 3 wishes are granted to Rachel Leigh Cook, and her third wish is,
Do you want to know what I really wish? I wish?
That Christmas would disappear.
and then it does, and then she's like,
I did a very silly thing. I made a wish that Christmas would disappear. What's that?
I gotta let people know how cool Christmas is for the rest of the movie.
Did you tell my children that a man in a red suit was going to break into our house and reverse rob us?
I didn't say it exactly like that.
And that's it.
And that this man has spies that watch them all year round to see if they're being naughty or nice?
Yeah, and there's 2 annoying elves in it.
Okay, that's a 10. Yeah.
A discount Terrence Howard.
You're saying every year our family gets together, exchanges random gifts, and wears sweaters with an old bearded guy's face on them?
And a very uncharismatic leading man.
And we're okay with the fact that even in water, it will die in 3 weeks tops.
We accept this.
I don't think he's uncharismatic. I think that
There's nothing going on there in his line deliveries and chemistry, and yeah, he's very vanilla.
Why do we do this again?
Because it's festive.
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 I'm not going to tell you that he is the best leading man that Hallmark has on their roster.
This guy's got curb written all over him.
I am going to, however, say
I wish we had Mr. Christmas from last year, from Lights, Camera, Christmas.
I completely agree with you.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
That chemistry would have been off the rails, but I think they picked the lead for this one that they did because they wanted to juxtapose him to her douchey former boyfriend, and because he's the cool hip guy with the perfect coiffed hair, and he's a photographer. And
can we chat?
he got a fellowship, and
but
it was a fellowship she wanted it. And he's so slimy.
Merry Christmas to me. Thank you.
I think they wanted to visually and, emotionally make sure that you're never going to be able to confuse one for the other.
Well,
so,
I mean, yeah, pretty easy not to do that. I kind of wish they had a little more of the douchey guy in there.
There's no magic here, babe. This is just me realizing how foolish I was when I let you go.
Just to pop up a little here and there, maybe try to win her back, just so there's like some sort of like stakes.
Well, I was going to say
in there.
He dumps her at the very beginning. Like, they have been broken up for a while. She's not over it. She's very angry about it. She's angry about the fact that he got the fellowship that she wanted.
But she wishes him back. He shows up. He's in the movie for 5 minutes and then gone.
It's not you, it's me. I'm just not really ready to be in a relationship right now. I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
I was going to say 5 minutes was, I think, just about the right amount of time because he is a spectacular douchebag.
No. You can't do this. Not now. It's Christmas.
Her first wish was for cookies.
Yeah.
He eats them all.
Hey, babe, you got any more of these cookies?
Yeah.
That's a douchey thing. That's a douche move, any way you want to cut it. And then he's like, hey, babe, we should get our Christmas shopping done. And by our Christmas shopping, he means his Christmas shopping.
Right.
Actually, Erin and I were about to go do some Christmas shopping.
Oh, she doesn't need to go shopping. Oh, right. His shopping.
He's in there just long enough for her to realize, what did I ever see in this fucking guy?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So,
She figures out maybe just a little too quick.
You're upending our plans to do the shopping he should have done already.
Isn't she the best?
Just a bit.
Granted,
you're
not wrong, but I was going to say, this movie covers so much ground, so at such a clip, at such a pace, because we have the whole bit with the two elves and their failed promotion and the wish and them having to bug her because she's getting the emails with the wishes and she feels like she's being spammed to death. Mm-hmm.
I've been hacked. Please stop contacting me.
So she makes her first wish off the hip and asks for cookies because her mom didn't have time to bake her cookies. Mm-hmm. So she shows up with the cookies and it's like, oh, wait, maybe these wishes are real. I know, I'll wish for my ex-boyfriend back. And so it's all very organic, but you're right, it does feel rushed at certain points. But when we get to the part where she's trying to bring Christmas back, trying to rescue Christmas, and she's trying to explain all these bizarre-ass, rituals that go along with Christmas.
Yeah. Just seems like this whole holiday is about bringing the outdoors inside.
No, it's a holiday about food in weird places.
That's the meat and potatoes of this film, so that's where they focus the most. And her family thinks that this is some performance art thing that she's doing. And when she's decorating the house and they have the pom-poms and the beach balls and all that, I thought that part was charming and funny because there's this notion she has of what Christmas should be, which mirrors the elves, by the way. And what people are actually producing when given instructions is hilarious.
So she wished Christmas away, and now she's decorating?
Well, I wouldn't call this decorating, but...
Yeah, the tennis balls wrapped up in,
it's ribbon with a bow, tied on the top of it.
For ornaments.
The Christmas lights, which they couldn't find multicolored lights, so they wound up using Halloween lights.
Yeah. I mean, all that's fine. It's just the problem is since being introduced to the whole Hallmark thing, and especially Mr. Christmas. If the two leads aren't rock solid, the whole thing falls apart. Is a house of cards, these Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Because all the side characters are no-name people you've never seen before. If you don't watch Hallmark movies, I'm sure you got every one of the motherfuckers memorized by now.
I worry about you cooped up in that dark room with all those chemicals.
I don't know, actually.
I'm actually shocked by that.
Cast, so.
Wow, I'm actually surprised.
I'm sorry,
but again, if you don't recognize any of these people, the writing in these movies is very, very subpar. It's coherent enough to get the point across. So if your two leads don't have good chemistry and they're not carrying the movie for you, it falls apart very quickly for me. I got bored in this movie super fast.
Really?
Which sucks because I love Rachel Leigh Cook. Watch our review of 1114 from way back when. It's like our 6th or 7th fucking movie.
This one because
hang on. So I love Rachel Leigh Cook. This is not a good representation for her.
I picked this one because it had Rachel Leigh Cook and because I thought it was super sweet and charming, which that was what I want. And
I mean, it is those things, but again, the acting doesn't carry it for me.
I get where you're coming from. I mean, do keep in mind that most of these movies are filmed in 2 weeks. As opposed to 6 weeks or 2 months, whatever.
I get it.
It's a rush job.
Yes.
But
it's as quick and dirty as you can get.
Christmas. It's called Christmas.
I'm also going to say that this one was unique enough that it really stood out. I was actually going to do Christmas at the Biltmore. That was my original pick for this, which Christmas at the Biltmore, I think, is probably one, if you want two leads that are rock solid and you're thinking, they're gonna fuck on camera, aren't they?
I feel like I have always meant to know you.
A Biltmore Christmas.
This one, you're absolutely right. It's very tepid romantically. It is very much a subplot.
All I heard you say was that you want to meet my parents, so.
But
yeah, because you were saying in the previous review that we did that Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn hooking up was unearned. Them hooking up at the end was very unearned to me too, because it was so friend zoney the whole entire time.
I didn't do this.
If you want to go on a date, you could just ask me on a date.
I didn't do this.
It's like neither one really showed. I mean, he showed interest in her, but I never once got any inkling that Rachel Leigh Cook had any interest in this guy.
It's funny that you bring that up, because when they're introduced at the first time, like legitimately, he's introduced as her brother-in-law's friend, who's also an attorney, who's come to town to help them, on some casework and stuff like that. And then it's realized that, oh, this was a setup. This was a blind date. And he's like, well, if I had known that this was a blind date, I wouldn't have dressed like, I should be painting landscapes. It's very Bob Ross. But she almost gets up and walks out right after insulted that they tried to set her up.
Well, it was lovely chatting all things Christmas with you, but I am suddenly exhausted, so if you'll excuse me.
Erin, we're sorry. Just, why don't you stay?
Have a great night.
So I appreciate the fact that it starts there. I also love the fact that there's a bunch of little loaded jokes in this one, in that they're kind of taking the piss out of Hallmark movies for how Christmassy they are with oh, it's the best hot chocolate in town. And there's even one line in here that gets a laugh out of me. I've seen this movie 4 times now. But the line that gets a laugh out of me was, she's trying to explain Christmas to him while they're sitting in a restaurant having lunch. And he's like,
Is romance a big thing at Christmas?
Oh, yeah. There used to be entire TV stations devoted to it.
Yeah, I caught that line.
And that gets a giggle out of me every time. When they are actually at the house and they have all the people over, the volunteers that are trying to help them make Christmas ornaments, and the one elf shows up and she's having a nervous breakdown about how wrong all the ornaments are.
Seriously? Does this inspire feelings of joy, Gladys?
That shit gets a laugh out of me. I thought that was really funny. And the other elf, the older gentleman, he's like, I can go to work for the Tooth Fairy. I mean, it's steady year-round work. There's some great one-liners in here. It's funnier than your average Hallmark comedy.
The sad thing is your delivery of these lines is more funny than what the people delivering it was.
I disagree. It hit for me. This one landed for me. Now, you're basically fondly remembering Mr. Christmas from last year.
I am. And we watched other movies too
you
last year.
You only soften on these kind of movies after it's been a little while since you've seen them.
Not this time. And it's not a bad movie. It really isn't. It's not awful. It's absolutely watchable. There's nothing in this movie that's like, oh, this sucks, or oh, you're gonna groan, or nothing like that. It's perfectly fine. It's just very vanilla. So, and especially since we've seen Lights, Camera, Christmas, which for me is a far better movie.
Absolutely. Kimberly Sustad is magic, period. And Mr. Christmas
is Mr. Christmas. But now we've also seen some way worse movies. I can't remember the name of the movie, but the one where the disabled girl.
Oh God, yeah. That one was so bad. We were playing holiday Hallmark bingo, and that one was so fucking terrible. We had to stop at about the 1/3 point.
Yeah.
It was borderline unwatchable.
Yeah, we had a living room full of people that unanimously said.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're done. Fuck this movie.
Yeah. Everybody scrapped their bingo cards. That's how bad it was. You can't get your gift until you get a bingo. And everybody was like, start over, man. We're good. Move on. Let's go somewhere else.
So while it comes off like I'm really bagging this movie, it's not bad. It's not a recommend for me, but it's not like an avoid either. Like if it comes up and it's on, if you're in that holiday kind of mood, it's perfectly fine.
I would rather watch this for the 5th time than Jingle All the Way. I would rather watch this. There's so many shitty Christmas movies that are considered classics at this point. And I, for the life of me, am like, why? And I'm thinking, because you saw it when you were a kid and your brain was Play-Doh and you thought it was cool, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Turbo Man and Sinbad. They're terrible fucking movies.
Nobody thought that movie was good. Nobody. I couldn't name a single person that knows that movie or likes that movie or what have you. Now, what I don't understand, and
the
what everyone
Santa Claus, Elf. I would rather watch this for a 6th and 7th time.
So I would rather watch this than Christmas Vacation. I know for a lot of people that's like fucking blasphemy.
Yeah.
But I fucking hate that movie. I don't get it. That's not a vacation movie. They don't go anywhere.
So let me ask you this: what is your go-to Christmas movie?
I don't really have one, to be honest with you.
Really?
No. A very non-traditional Christmas music. I think probably the most shockingly Better Off Dead is a movie I watch more during Christmas than most Christmas movies.
Yeah,
and only because it has that Christmas scene where they get the doors replaced in the garage door and it comes down and crashes, and then the aardvark coat. And since the mom can't cook with the shit, there's like stacks of TV dinners for fucking Christmas.
I remembered how much you like the chocolate nut brownie in this one. And look, corn and seasoned sauce. Huh? He likes corn.
I was really expecting to hear you say A Christmas Story. I
No,
was surprised
don't get me
that
wrong.
you didn't.
I love Christmas Story as a kid. Watched the fuck out of that movie, so much so that my family still gives me shit about it.
I still watch it every year around the holidays.
So it lost me when they started doing the 24 hours of it.
Yeah.
And
That's
like, okay,
too much.
Yeah, you took a good thing and you burned it to the fucking ground.
Yes, absolutely. I was going to say, there's also Die Hard and Gremlins, the non-traditional Christmas movies that.
Which I love Gremlins.
I adore
a freaking
Gremlins.
classic.
I think Gremlins is great. I love Die Hard, all that. But I mean, honestly, it's just like, as cheesy as this sounds, I appreciate a sincere Christmas movie beyond budget and cast and this and that. And this one is actually, it's well written, it's quirky, it's funny, it's just different enough.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What with all the doom and gloom?
Look, I have seen Christmas on the Bayou. I have seen Christmas in Louisiana. I've seen a Montana Christmas. If it's got a state name in it, I've seen it. And they are all very cookie cutter. Like, you know exactly what's going to play out from the very first, from the title. You don't even need to wait for the first scene.
Here. Good stuff from up north.
Like the minute you see Christmas in Iowa, you know what you're getting. This one at least did some different things. I found this fun, charming, cut above a lot of them.
Well, obviously, since you watched this the 4th or 5th time already.
I've watched it 4 times because we caught it last year and I was like, oh, that was delightful and shit, I love Rachel Leigh Cook. And then watched it again this year already. Then started watching it with Kim. And then watch it again for this review. So there's my 4 legitimate times that I've seen this, and I will watch this again. It's surprisingly earnest.
Just that feeling of anticipation, you know?
Remember how we talked about how like Lifetime was trying to do Christmas movies too, trying to get in on it, and Netflix and everybody else, and they just don't have the same feel to it, the same vibe.
And the way it made everybody just this much nicer to each other.
this hits that vibe mark for me. It's like on the 1 to 10 vibe scale, this is a 9. It's right.
Oh, God.
It's just the right amount of sentimental shit without it feeling corny.
Now this is a very relative scale. I'm going to say this right now because you've watched a ton of these movies.
Yes.
So
yeah, this is just on the Hallmark Christmas movie meter. So,
yeah. For us normal people that don't watch Hallmark on a regular basis, oh man, it's sappy AF.
Yeah.
AF.
I was gonna say, The Lion in Winter is a Christmas movie, and if you need quality, if you need high concept, if you need cinema for your Christmas, not a movie, cinema for your Christmas, throw in The Lion in Winter. You will not be disappointed.
Absolutely, all day long.
But if you need that cheesy, corny, family-oriented nostalgia, you could do infinitely worse than this.
Yes.
It is a recommend for me all day long. I have some brief notes, and then we can wrap this one up. So, director Emily Moss Wilson has directed 14 Hallmark films. This was written by Sarah Montana. This was written by Sarah Montana. Now, Sarah Montana, ironically, she was an actress in one of the Hallmark movies, and she's cute as a button.
Okay.
And she decided that she would much rather be behind the camera, and she has written a bunch of Hallmark films as well.
Okay.
And then Jim Head co-wrote this, and he has written 16 Hallmark films and produced 65.
Wow.
That's a man that has... He found his niche, and he is dedicated to the cause. On the tomato meter, with 5 audience reviews, this has a 73%, and it has 1 professional review from Decider, and it's positive. So,
again, I take zero stock in tomato anything or reviews. So, but yeah,
it's cheesy, it's fun, it's Christmas. Expand your horizons a little. Throw it on.
It's not a recommend, but it's not an avoid. Like you said, you could do far worse. But there's actually better on Hallmark as well. So
Lights, Camera, Christmas. Christmas at the Biltmore.
What's the one we watched with Danica something or other?
Danica McKellar.
That's it. Yeah. We watched that last year.
Danica McKellar did was it a Royal Christmas?
Is that what it is?
Is it a Royal Christmas?
I don't know, man.
You'll throw it up here.
It's the one where she's a nanny and she goes to work.
That one.
Yeah, that movie's absolutely adorable.
Yeah,
and that spawned a whole subgenre of Hallmark movies that were all about princes that decide to come slum it and then take our hot chicks back to Estonia or wherever.
I don't know. But throw down in the comments like sappy Christmas movies. Throw them down there. Like what's your recommendations or shit you enjoy?
Hallmark movies, whatnot. Just give us your best.
you're non-traditional and you're traditional. Like whatever. Just throw it down there. Let us know what you guys are watching for the holidays.
So this is our last episode for the year because now we're on a 2-week rotation instead of a weekly rotation.
And it's Christmas Eve when this comes out.
Yes, it is Christmas Eve, so this was perfectly appropriate for this.
Yes, absolutely.
But we want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
We want to thank you for helping our channel grow almost 300% this year.
No, it wasn't that much actually.
No?
No. It was actually
that we were just over 200 and we're...
about 200.
Yeah, we're sitting just shy of 600 as of this recording date.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah,
thank
absolutely.
you guys for keeping us with us. Thank you for your suggestions and your comments. We do read every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you next year.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.